special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Okay, ready?
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Jaguars at 13-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And shedding through the tackle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Lawrence from his end zone. He finds his man, complete. It's Brewer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Hey, Lion.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Hey, run. Easy.
Off to Thomas on the left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Hey. Take right open. Oh. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
43.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, what we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run on 1st down. Sutton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready, break. All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. 21-3 is your score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Son. Here we go, son.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
On first down, it's Sutton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Soka, hot.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, tomato.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey, 11, Agate. Hey, son. Sink right. Go, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On red. Sink right.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Hey, so 13
They'll run with Allen. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Ready.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Red on red. Oh, hey, Ginger, hot. Hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
All right, let's go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He finds his man complete. That's Brewer. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Lisa, 11. It's on. It's hot.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Lisa 24. It's on. It's hot. It's hot.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Let's go. Great job. 11.
He's coming, double up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Allen's got, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Yellow. 180.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Right, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Butker now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score, Jaguars 42, Chiefs 17. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, go. Silver.
From the 25 on second down, Lawrence. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jags have got it on cruise control. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chiefs 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, look at the juke.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
6 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Royals with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mahomes going to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown!
Devon Vele.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Chiefs 24. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains. standings here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there.